So it's likely as a real estate agent, you're making a fatal mistake. As a matter of fact, this mistake, this choice that you're making may be cutting your business in half. This is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope today you'll listen to this video to find out what that mistake is. In my opinion, we are too commissions focused. We're too focused on the closing table. We're so uber gathered with ideas that we're going to get to the closing table, and we look at it as an ending rather than a beginning. And today I want to change your mindset just a little bit. I want us to together agree that we will not call this closing day anymore. We'll call it signing day. For those of you that have adult children or children that have been in high school or children that, or if you pay attention to the news, signing day is a big day for a high school athlete. It's the day that that person commits to where they're going to play for the rest of their career. They're going to take their sport and their activity to the next level. I would like to challenge you to call closing day signing day moving forward. Now, why would we need to do this? Why is it not just good enough? And you ask yourself these questions to think in your mind of closing as an ending. I'm going to get my commission check. I'm going to be done with that bothersome transaction. I'm going to be finished with that worrisome client. Why is that a wrong way to think? Now, one disclaimer, if that is a bothersome client and you choose not to work with that person going forward, call it closing day. Be done with it. Have it be an ending. But if that's somebody that you'd like to work with in the future, statistics show that rather than just gathering one commission with that client, you could gather several more, an average of $117,000 in commissions in an average market, rather than just that one closing check, which may be $6,000, $7,000, or $8,000. If I'd have started the video by saying, would you rather have $117,000 or $7,000, it would have been a simple answer and you wouldn't have even watched. But statistics show that if you look at closing as a signing day and look to the future, you're likely to gather more commissions. There's three things that I want you to focus on when you go to the table. When it is signing day, rather than just writing this one off, again, unless it's someone you don't want to work with. Number one, I want you to be excited. Imagine that high school athlete making a commitment to a university to play sports at a different level. Imagine the excitement in their soul. Imagine the excitement of the university. Imagine best high school player coming out of school in basketball chooses to go to UNC Chapel Hill. How excited is UNC Chapel Hill? Pretty excited. How excited is that player that he gets to go or she gets to go and play for a university as well known as the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill? Very excited. Now ask yourself the question at the closing table on signing day. How excited are you for the future? Or are you even thinking about the future? Are you thinking only about the past and this being an ending? Number two, I want you to think of signing day. I want you to know that chosen is a two-way street. Not only is the high school athlete choosing the university is choosing the high school athlete. It's a two-way street. I want you to ask yourself at the signing day, are you choosing that client going forward? And are you giving that client an opportunity to choose you going forward? I think this is even a point of emphasis in a conversation that you should have. Bring it up that this is signing day. Have a dialogue, write a script for closing day that turns it into signing day right there in front of your client, right there in front of the attorney, if you're an attorney state, right there in the end of that transaction. Have this conversation. Say, I'm choosing you going forward, and I hope you'll choose me. It's the same. Change the talk and you'll change the thought. The third thing that you need to do at signing day is you need to realize that this is a commitment to winning going forward. So when that athlete signs to play basketball at a higher level, they're not signing only to go and put on a uniform and stand in the locker room. They're committing to win. They're committing to compete. They're committing to join arms together and do more in the future than they've done in the past. And it's a commitment of the university to the athlete as well, that, hey, I'm going to do what I need to do in order to get you to that next level so that we can win together. Ask yourselves at the closing table, at signing day, are you making that commitment to your client going forward? And are they making it to you? So hopefully you can see the difference in the psychology of closing day versus signing day. And as Thomas Blackwell, my good friend, would say, the vibration in your voice is even different. I'm so excited today I have a closing. I'm so excited today it is signing day. See how the vibration of closing brings your voice down and ends with a period. Whereas signing day, your vibration goes up and you're anticipating a bright future. Again, this is Tad Fulford with Rise Up in Real Estate, and I hope this little psychological change in your thinking will help you and your clients rise up.